Alright, g'day everyone, Matt from Panda Garage here, and today is a very special day. I was hoping to film the trip here, but I completely forgot, zoned out a bit. So we're back with Maryland. So the gearbox is running great. It's got a larger wideband on it. It's set up now properly for a V8. So now I can actually drive this thing. There's no lag when you put your foot down or when you change gears and take off. So I can't be better. So thank you, Sam. Thanks so much for getting me in before Christmas. I really appreciate it. So guys, there's going to be plenty more now. We're back to our normal scheduling. Alright guys, so it's been a few days since I've got the Maryland back home. Been taking her out for drives and that just to sort of get used to how it's set up now. I'll go through it soon about exactly what was done to it. Essentially it was a half rebuild. We lost every gear but first and second, so I'm just trying to get across this road. Now, I'll put my foot down. It just launches now. It's so much quicker than it used to be. It's just actually insane how much it sort of gets to the next gear and it's like someone just picks you up and just tosses you forward and it sort of lunges into the next gear, which is so insanely good. It's such a good feeling because the old one sort of clunked its way through. Turns out, I think I might have said in a previous video that it had 6 cylinder setup plates in it, basically. So it had 6 of the pressure plates when it's supposed to have 7. And so Sam got it all sorted, chucked it all in, drives fantastically. Like there's no lag anymore in the engine, which was always my major concern, that it sort of used to clunk around a lot and it just sort of felt like that's just how the auto was. But turns out it was all set up wrong. It was done on the cheap, and unfortunately that does happen sometimes, but I'm so glad it's running perfect now. So I'll go through, I've got the list in one of the consoles in this car. We'll go through it, but at the moment just going for a bit of a drive. I'm going up the street to have a bit of a kick of the footy because I feel like a fat bastard and I haven't done too much exercise this year. I was playing soccer for 3 years up until this year, and I got off it mainly because we needed to save for the wedding, and Saturdays is when you have to play, and Saturdays also where the good money is. So just cruising up now. I'm just hoping there's not too many people around. I like having the ground to myself. I thought I'd better get up here before all the school kids fill up the joint. Then they always ask you stupid questions, I feel. What I thought I might do as well while we're sort of sitting around is give you a bit of an update. There's some stuff was actually done behind the scenes that some people might know. I know I've got comments lately, but of course videos were made a while ago and sometimes you got to do it. So I know someone's been asking about the hose line. This is actually 400 psi pressure, like tested hose for auto transmissions. That is what the oil lines now run into the oil catch can. I know the old ones, the ones that came in that set, they're pretty weak, and every time I'd start my car it'd actually suck itself shut. So that was changed pretty much that week. I just wanted to use what was in the thing and use what was in the package. Recommend definitely getting some more hose. I think this only cost me like a couple of bucks just to get a X amount of line. I've still got a bit of spare at home, which is good. So that was done. Remember guys, a video that we did on the serpentine belt, that has been running fantastic, no noise there. Of course we got our water pump that's hidden down there too, and also, so mainly it was trying to work out why it was playing up. It was so I did that off camera because it was mainly I just wanted to work out perfectly before I started filming anything, and I didn't end up filming anything about it. I didn't really see a point. It's pretty straightforward. You just undo a bolt and put a new bolt in it. Other than that, I mean, the new transmission's working great. That's working really well. I'm so happy with that. The rest of the car's pretty fine. I mean, it's going to need a service soon, and the oil that I've been using isn't the greatest, and it's also showing that in noise, so it's actually quite annoying. It's very loud and clattery, so we'll definitely fix that up. Right, so I've got the sheet here, the official paperwork. So essentially what they had to replace was the shell. Now the shell was actually stripped in the casing, so that had to actually be all pulled out and replaced, which was a bit of a shock, but apparently it does happen with these engines. They have, these transmissions. A Holden 4-speed will generally strip gears, or will strip the inside of the shell, just using soft metals sometimes causes that. And had to correct the gears 3 and 4 clutch pack, and this is the 7 friction pads. So basically it had 6, so it was losing like X amount of Newton meters of torque it could handle, so it wasn't living up to it. Had to modification to the transfer plate, service the transmission, and then replace the forward band, which is why it's got so much kick now, which is really good. And saying that they turned it around so quickly, knew straight away exactly what was the matter, which was fantastic. So just driving it around now, just wanting to get a feel for it. As I'm putting stuff away, put that in there. So it's a beautiful day. I thought I'd come out here. I think I might film something out here one day. This is actually quite picturesque. I'll film it after I stop talking here. I think next up will be what I was talking about in the last video, which is the restoration, the plastic restoration. We'll do a how-to on that. Very straightforward. Been sort of testing it out on my car because I've got a few marks on the front where I was polishing the car in the dark, pretty much in the garage, and I've hit bits of the plastic. It's actually made it go discoloured. So some of that seems to have faded off, the bumper cleaner stuff, the bumper repair. And but if you guys have got any suggestions of getting out like old sort of stained polish off plastic, leave it down in description. Leave it down in the comments below, and that would be really helpful because I'm sort of stuck on that at the moment. I haven't looked up anything online, but if you guys have got something, a suggestion, greatly appreciated. So thank you all so much for watching. Thanks for putting up with my nuisance over this time. It's been very hard having sort of the car get hit and then blowing the transmission. It's quite a bit of a blow. So it was a bit down about that, but we're back. We're back in action. The car's driving fantastic, so I'm really happy. So thank you all so much for watching. Remember to check us out on the social medias. We've got the Panda Garage on Facebook. We've got the Panda Garage on Instagram. We bumped up like about 20-something people the other day on the Facebook page, so that's fantastic. So that will be tagged down below. And remember, guys, hit a like, give us a subscribe. Put it around here somewhere in the last video. Really enjoying how that's set up at the moment. But thank you all so much for watching. My name's Matt. This has been Panda Garage, and I'll see you guys next time in the workshop. Till then.
down.